Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Right to the air from the 30 on the... Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dragons will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Throwing to begin is Richardson. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. From the gun, Richardson. And he's in. Touchdown, Dragons. His 12th touchdown of the year. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dragons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And the Dragons are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and
oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after them.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Dragons getting their punt team out here, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on,
and he will take this one in. 70 yards for the touchdown. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dragons looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, faking the give. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third and 6. Here's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Micah Parsons on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now, as he's on to punt for the second time. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Here's a run. Whoa. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a fourth down.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. These situations here, Mike, you can see this defensive line is just chomping at the bit. They can see a safety coming. They don't quite get the safety in this case. They still hold him to no gain. Brings up second down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Here's second and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. Taking off. Now another try at first and goal, albeit from a little further back. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Dragons. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
49ers nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dragons. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dragons stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And now he loses the football. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
49ers nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down. Downfield for Njoku. And he will go all the way. David Njoku. Touchdown, Dragons. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Dragons keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way. But here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
The run here with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. Going up top. That is brought in. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dragons. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Dragons add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing right. It's taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Mary, they've talked about the locker room at the halftime break. Seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far...
And more of the same. Another interception. And the Dragons will take over here at their own 12.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll begin here on the ground.
Man, this just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a give on the ground. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third down.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Going for it all. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to look downfield once again. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Dragons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Dragons stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And more of the same. Another interception. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dragons will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Motion man, set right. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the gun, Richardson. They're called in at the 2.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So it's a win for our visitors.